Hello everyone and welcome back to Joys It Flies. If you're new here, my name's Alyssa and I deal with the crochet side of this channel. And in today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to crochet these scrap yarn stars. To make these stars, you're going to need a small amount of yarn. Now, as this is a scrap yarn project, you really don't need much and you can pretty much use whatever you have lying around the house. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be using this dark yellow yarn here. I do know that this is a DK weight, but as you can see, there's such a small amount. The choice is really up to you. You can use whatever you have lying around. Now, just keep in mind the different types of yarn will create different sized stars. So you can create bigger ones or smaller ones simply by changing the type of yarn you use. Next, you're going to need a crochet hook. I'm using my 4mm hook. You can use the same as me, or you can use any hook you'd like. Now, if you're not entirely sure what weight yarn you have, check out this video here. In it, I'll show you how you can find the recommended hook size for your particular yarn. And last but not least, you're going to need a pair of scissors and a darning or tapestry needle. We're going to start by taking our yarn and making a slip knot, and you can use any method for this. Then once we have this on our hook, we're going to chain 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then from here, we're going to find the very first chain, so this one here. We're going to pop our hook into it, and we're going to make a slip stitch. So you're going to yarn over, pull through that first loop, and then pull straight through the loop that's on your hook, just like this. And if you open this up, you'll see that this has created a small ring that we can now work into. Now, if you would prefer to make a magic ring here, please feel free to do so. From here, we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And this is going to count as our first double crochet. We're now going to make 9 double crochet into our ring. So we're going to yarn over our hook, insert it right into your ring, yarn over and pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. So that's 1, we're going to make 9 in total. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. Now, as I'm working into my ring, I'm also just working over my tail end. I like to just wrap it round my ring and work around it too. So I'm going to go ahead now and finish off making my 9 double crochet, and I'll meet you back when you've done that. So I finished making them, and this is what my ring is looking like. Now we have 9 double crochet here, but including the chain 3 at the beginning, you remember that counts as a stitch, we actually have 10 double crochet here in total. Now at this point, if you've made a magic ring, you can go ahead and close that up. If you're like me, you can just pull this tail end at the back. If you give that a nice good tug, that's also going to close up the gap that you might have in the middle. You can see here that's closed that up really nicely. Now just to finish off this round, to join this up, we're going to find the beginning chain 3, so this one here, and we're going to find the third chain, so 1, 2, 3, this one here. You're going to pop your hook into it, and we're going to make a slip stitch. So yarn over, pull through that stitch, and then pull straight through the loop on your hook. You can see that's just closed our ring up for us. And there we are, this is the end of round 1. For round 2, we're going to start by chaining 3. And again, this is going to count as our first double crochet. From here, we're going to make 1 double crochet into the same stitch. So yarn over your hook, insert it into the same stitch, like this. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So including the chain 3, we have 2 double crochet in this first stitch. Then chain 2, 1 and 2. And we're then going to make 2 double crochet into the next stitch. So here's our first one, working into that next stitch. Remember, pull through the first 2 loops, and then pull through the last 2 loops, and then a second double crochet back into the same stitch, just like this. So if we have a quick look, you can see we have 2 double crochet, then chain 2, and then 2 double crochet, and we're just going to repeat this all the way around. So into the next stitch, we're going to make 2 double crochet. So here's our first one. Remember, working into that next stitch, pull through 2 loops and pull through 2 loops, and then our second one back into that same stitch. Then chain 2, 1 and 2, and then make 2 double crochet into the next stitch. So here's our first one, and then back into that same stitch we have our second one. There we are, so this is what it looks like. Let me do that once more with you. Into the next stitch we're going to have 2 double crochet. So here's our first one, and then into the same stitch our second double crochet, then chain 2, and then make 2 double crochet into the next stitch. So here's 1, and here's our second one. So just go ahead and continue in this way all the way around your ring, and I'll meet you back when you've done that. So I'm just coming up to the end now, and this is what my star is looking like so far. So you should have 5 chain 2 gaps, just like this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now before we close the round up, I just want to say this stitch here is not a stitch. It's actually the slip stitch from the previous row, so make sure you don't work into it. Now we're just going to close up the round as before. We're going to find the beginning chain 3. We're going to find the top chain, so this one here. Pop your hook into it, and we're going to make a slip stitch. So yarn over your hook, pull through that stitch, and pull straight through the loop on your hook. And there we are, that's the end of round 2. So as I said before, you should have 5 chain 2 gaps, and they're then separated by 4 double crochet, just like this. For round 3, we're going to start by chaining 1. Now in this round, we're going to start to create the points of our stars. And to do this, we're going to be working in between these chain 2 gaps, so into these ones here. So we're going to hop over these double crochet, and we're going to start by making a half double crochet into this gap. So yarn over your hook, insert it into that gap, yarn over and pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Then we're going to make a double crochet into the same gap. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Then we're going to make a treble crochet. We're going to yarn over our hook twice, like this, insert your hook into that gap, yarn over, pull up a loop. You'll have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Then chain 2, so 1 and 2. And we're then going to slip stitch back into that first chain, so into this one here. Insert your hook into it, yarn over, pull through that stitch, and pull straight through the loop on your hook. And this just creates the point of our star, just like this. Working back into the same gap, we're going to start by making a treble crochet. So yarn over your hook twice, insert it into the same gap, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Then we're going to make a double crochet. Yarn over your hook, insert it, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. Then we're going to make a half double crochet. Yarn over your hook, insert it, yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So this is what your point should be looking like so far. You can see we've worked all of these stitches into this first chain 2 gap. From here we're going to chain 1. Then we're going to find the third double crochet out of these 4 stitches here. So we have 1, 2 and 3. We're going to slip stitch into this stitch here. So insert your hook into that third double crochet, yarn over, pull through that stitch and pull straight through the loop on your hook, just like this. So that is our first point, and we're going to repeat all of these steps into each chain 2 gap to create 5 points in total. So let's do that again. You're going to start by chaining 1. You're then going to hop over these double crochet, and into your next chain 2 gap, we're going to start by making a half double crochet. So remember, pull through all 3 loops. Then a double crochet. Remember, all working into the same gap. Then a treble crochet. Yarn over your hook twice for this one. Then remember, pull through the first 2 loops, then the next 2 loops, and then the last 2 loops. Then chain 2. 1 and 2. And slip stitch back into that first chain. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook. Then back into the same gap, make a treble crochet. Then a double crochet. Remember, just yarn over once for this one. And then finally a half double crochet. There we are, that's our second point. Then to finish it off, we're going to chain 1, find the third double crochet out of these stitches here, so 1, 2, 3, this one here, insert your hook into it and make a slip stitch. So go ahead now and repeat all of those steps into the remaining 3 chain 2 gaps, and I'll meet you back when you get to your final point. So I'm just coming up to the end of my 5th point. I've just got a half double crochet left to make. And this is what it looks like. Now we're still going to finish off by chaining 1, as we've always done. But this time, instead of slip stitching into a double crochet here, we're actually going to slip stitch into this chain 1 gap at the beginning. So if you pull your work apart a bit, you can see that gap there. Insert your hook into it and make your slip stitch exactly as before. Just like this. And there we are, this is our start, all done. From here, you can then chain 1 to fasten off, and you can go ahead and you can cut your yarn. And remember to leave a nice long tail end so that you can sew it in afterwards. Pull that nice and tight. And there we are, so this is what our star looks like. You can see it's so cute. All you have left to do now is you want to grab your darning needle and you can just sew in any tail ends that you might have. And then you really are done. You've just crocheted your very own scrap yarn star. Folks, I really hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and found it easy to follow. If you have any video requests or questions, drop me a comment down below. I'll see you all again next week in my next tutorial, but until then, happy crocheting!